Hello! Welcome in, lovely folks. Happy Wednesday. Here we be. Shockingly, like multiple Wednesdays in a row that I've managed to stream this month. I'm very proud of myself. It is no longer the holidays, which means my schedule can go back to normal. And I'm delighted to any and all who choose to join and hang out, whether that be lurking or chatting or whatever. It's just lovely to get to spend some time with you delightful folks. Hello SNK. You get a wave today. Whew. I hope y'all are having a wonderful Wednesday. Feel free to catch me up on your days or how your week is going. I had a much better day today than I expected I would. There was a lot of stuff that was up in the air, so I was really worried about a number of things, including my ability to be home in time for stream, but it all worked out. And so I'm here. I'm just gonna hang out with my beautiful, wonderful fluorescent controller and some Zelda games. So if you are new here, I'm Lady QEW. I really like Nintendo games, and so I have a lot of Nintendo content, and I've been playing through all of the Legend of Zelda games that I own in order consecutively from the beginning, since the beginning of 2023 was when I started playing the original Zelda. So I've made it to Oracle of Seasons and Oracle of Ages, and since they were released at the same time, and they're very similar in essence, I figured what better way to do that than to try to play them both at once. So if you happen to have some meaningless calories, which is what we call our channel points over here, if you happen to have some meaningless calories and feel like throwing them at the Switch redemption, what that does is that causes me to save on the spot and switch games. So that's fun. It means that I'm, in general, fairly confused about what I'm doing at any given point in time in both games, and I don't really understand the story in either, which is fantastic. I've been really enjoying it, possibly because of that rather than despite. So this is one of them. I don't remember which. I genuinely don't remember which, and I literally just opened the game. It's an Oracle's game. I'm at level 7, the Explorer's Crypt, and as you can see, I've been nowhere and done nothing, so this is fresh. And I think in the other game we're pretty close to finishing up the Mermaid's Cave, so I wouldn't mind getting switched back over there. But that is a secret, chat. I wouldn't mind getting swapped back over there because I feel like I have some catching up to do in that game. But we'll finish this one regardless. I am in general trying to, as much as possible, 100% the games that I play, but because these ones have been a little bit of a slog and I'd never played them before, I don't have good optimization for certain things like ring collecting and that sort of thing. Woo! I mean, there's you, S and K. That's wild! A whole 3-stream streak. Do you know what that means? That means I've actually streamed 3 weeks in a row since the chaos of the holidays. And I'm very proud of that. And I'm also very sorry for all of the people whose streaks reset because I didn't stream for the whole month of December. But it's fine. You know, everything's fine. Plum! Plumberry muffin. First things first. After I've already been chatting for 3 minutes. First things first. Nothing happened before right now. Plum, you're the first viewer to redeem first for this stream. Welcome in, and it's delightful to see you when you get to be first. And also thank you for redeeming word of the stream for Mooshtastic. I do appreciate the consistency with which you remind me of the best part of these games. No exaggeration, which is our wonderful friend Moosh. From what I understand, there were multiple friends that I could have made, but after I saw Moosh, I'm not sure why I would have kept looking. Moosh is perfection. I have no notes. All friends should be like Moosh, aka a bear with wings. I love Moosh so much. One of these days I really will make an emote of that. The little marshmallow, he's so fluffy. That is true. Okay, so we're gonna have Mooshtastic as our word of the stream today. And I'm pretty sure that I'm saying that correctly. But if I have somehow pronounced that wrong, Plum, please feel free to let me know. Because I certainly wouldn't want to leave y'all hanging. Moosh-tastic. Oop. I need the extension to put it that close behind my head. Yeah, so we're at the Mermaid's Cave in the other game. We're at Explorer's Crypt in this game. As I was saying, I am trying to 100% my games as much as possible, but I think for these ones especially, because it's just going to be the same game, like, directly, what I'm going to try to do is play them in my downtime. And if I come to something that is unique or different or special, maybe toss it on to stream for a little bit while I'm doing the unique stuff, but I don't want to slog through it all again on stream. So when these ones are done, I will be moving on to Wind Waker, which is my favorite 3D Zelda at this time. I have a favorite 2D Zelda and a favorite 3D Zelda, and Wind Waker is currently my favorite 3D Zelda, but there's a lot of 3D Zeldas that I have not played. And so, you know, there's room. There's room. You had no word prepared, you just saw it was available and panicked. Pretty sure that's your brand, Plum. You saw it was available and panicked. So let's explore this crypt. I really wanted to make a joke either about crypto or about 1999's The Mummy for this stream title, and I did not succeed. And so if any of y'all have a joke that could be the YouTube title for when I post this VOD on my YouTube channel, throw it out there because I don't have good ideas. I'm just gonna check these walls for bombability. Not in the middle. This is what we've learned. Oh my. Well, do I have the boomerang in this game? I have the boomerang in this game. That is a very useful thing to know when you have one of those things not so subtly following you. Okay, so this is interesting because I've literally just walked in and already we have a key door here. And we have holes in the floor. And what's specifically interesting is that this hole in the floor is quite large. This one is not, and it makes me extra super curious. Think of my dungeon keys! You don't have any dungeon keys. Someday I might. At the moment, interesting. I probably would have wanted those at the time that I come back to that key door. Yeah, we'll leave the boomerang here. Currently the working expected title for my upcoming YouTube VOD is going to be Crypto Mermaid Dungeon Cave because that amuses me and sounds like it should be like it sounds like a kid's song. And now I can't remember what the kid's song that's stuck in my head is. That's going to bother me for a long time. Aho! So we do want to fall in not that hole because we want to get that. That seems like something that we want, right? Gosh, this game is so much easier when you have a boomerang. I wonder how I get the boomerang in the other game. Actually, I know how I get the boomerang in the other game, and I'm not willing to do it. So I should either change my mind or get good. Ooh, fascinating. We have... Nope. This one. We have an owl. Hi! The source of the curse is hidden in darkness. Okay, we've learned a few things, specifically that this is the Mummy 1999. The source of the curse is hidden in darkness. AKA, you must not read from the book. Pretty sure. Pretty sure that's what this is telling me. I will not be accepting alternate narratives at this time. I will, however, allow myself to be persuaded as the game does not meet the same expectations. This is the second dungeon in the Oracle's games that has reminded me of the Mummy. The first one was it was very Egyptian themed. It probably had the word temple in it. Now that's gonna bug me. That's okay. And I think that was before Kim Insel and I watched The Mummy 1999 together. Oh, hey! Darkness, huh? The source of the curse. I like that you get just a very brief moment. So am I gonna have to move these around or something? Ooh, no, I'm gonna be able to light those. There is a tablet in between those two braziers? Is that how I would say that word? That reminds me, chat. I was listening to I would say essentially it's a podcast. I don't know why I do this to myself. It's not a good podcast. I would recommend it to nobody. But one of the specific things about the host that has happened like 2 out of the last 3 episodes that I've watched is this gentleman has no idea how to pronounce certain words. And some of those things are like, hey, you know what? That's legit. If, like, I do this all the time, and you guys know this because this happens on stream constantly. I'll say a word, and y'all will be like, is that how you say that? Is that the Canadian Brendan Brazier? Yes. Correct. The one on the left is Brendan. I don't know who the one on the right is, but Brendan Brazier is definitely the one on the left over here. Like, y'all hear me say words weird all the time. Pronunciation is an imperfect science, and we all do our best. But there's certain things where I'm like, if it's the topic that you're talking about, maybe look up a pronunciation guide on it or something if you want to consider it, especially if you're not sure about it. So this person said out loud, they're like, oh yeah, and they're just running around like satires, and I was like what now? And then he spelt it Satyrs. So this person looked at the word satyrs and went, that's clearly pronounced satire. And I'm like never gonna forget that. That's too funny. Okay, so there's plants on that side. This is honestly fascinating. I don't know what to do. Oh, I'm gonna have to fall from above. And I definitely can miss. Or, yeah, okay. If I try to, hello, Garlic Grove. Oh, that's adorable. Oh, he's a little baby garlic. Well, that's very cute. How are you, Garlic? How is your Wednesday going? And, like, same question for you, Plum. But, you know. Garlic Jr.? I don't think I knew that. Well done. I think I'm gonna have to fall on like the upper portion up there and like throw stuff. Okay, this is also not a way to. There's a new clove in the grove! That is utterly delightful. Well done, congratulations. Round of applause to you and yours. And the whole grove. Because that's super delightful. As a wee little baby. I love babies. That's also really interesting because I also just got a new goddaughter, and so like I think you might be on pace with one of my best friends. I love babies. Teeny tiny little ones that weigh almost nothing. Okay, so I don't think I can do anything in that room. Hello, Settle Down Beavis. How art thou? I don't think I could do anything in that room until I'm on an upper level. Oh, wow. Okay, good. Be gone before the fires go out. Okay, so I'm probably going to need to rush this room, which means I'm really glad that I save stated, because I don't know where I'm going. But we'll do some exploring, why not? You like kids when they can talk more than babies? I mean, I also do like kids that can talk. I'm pretty sure from birth to around 8 years old, is like my range of absolute comfort. And then they start getting like ideas that I can't keep up with or something. It gets tricky as they transition into like the preteen stage for me. I just don't have a lot of experience with that. But at the moment, all of the little peeps that are involved in my life, so all of the nieces and nephews and godchildren are all under the age of 8. So I'm just in my zone right now. I think I have 2 more years, and then I have to figure out how to talk to a 9-year-old, which probably won't be that difficult. Like, when you've known someone since their birth, it's a lot easier to talk to them as they, like, grow up. But I just don't have a lot of experience with kids outside of that range. I genuinely love the first 3 months of babies. They get a little bit tricky when they start developing stranger danger. And so between 3 months and 9 months can be tricky depending on the baby. But 3 months and prior, I'm like, yo, nap all over me, my little dude. Yes. I am happy to work with them. Babies are for women exclusively. Alright. I'm interested in seeing you defend that. Oh, I need to push. Gotcha. Okay, so that might be the wrong direction. Once they can do stuff, they're for both parents. I mean, I definitely see where you're going with that. I'm more of a fan of the do stuff, I agree. Fair enough. Be gone before the fires go out, or else. So I need to leave. Oh boy. Whoop. Oh gosh. This guy has got my number. The blue one is tricky. The rest of them, I think I can handle in a one at a time. Is that a Willis? Willis! Y'all are wrong. Loved caring for my babies. Okay, we have a representative who says babies are not just exclusively for women. I think it's honestly a personality thing. I don't think it's particularly gender dependent, which means I'm not really bothered by people being like, babies are for women, because I'm like, more for me. I will accept them all and snuggle them all, because they really are my favorite age. And a non-zero amount of that is that I'm a fairly soft human being, and so babies do tend to like me as a result of that. And so that is a way in which I go, would not be replicated if I handed same baby to K. Menzel. They definitely tend to like me more. But I also think K. Menzel's better at the doing stuff. I'm a very, like, can we have a baby's poll? He's just mostly eating and sleeping, not that you don't love him. Yeah, fair enough. Cared for my kids as babies, but the joy of babies all from the mom. Okay, fair enough. You commonly succeeded in putting babies to sleep a lot. That is such a true service. And I'm certain that Willis wifey would agree. I love getting babies to nap. I especially love it when the baby isn't sure if they trusted me when they first got handed to me. For clarification, Garlic Grove, because you did redeem Ask Me Anything. What kind of babies poll? Is it just babies? Yes, no? Like, is that all you want in the poll? Because I'm down. We could absolutely do a poll. Perfect. Yes. Yes, we can do that. Poll. Create new poll. Question. Babies? Responses. 10 minutes. 10 minutes, chat. Beavis, congratulations. Three streams. Good job. English what? Thank you very much for the 3 stream streak, and also congratulations, Beavis. Good for you. Good for you. We have streaks once again, because I've actually streamed for 3 weeks. This is going to be a fantastic poll. I hope I can live through this room. But I seem to be doing okay. Got that one. Ooh! Me too, me too! 3 of me too! Anyway, hello, I'm doing well, feeling a bit like an NPC recently. Honestly, kind of valid. I found... Oh man, I don't think Kim Menzel actually bought these. There's some Lady Kiwi Wilds for anybody who has a 3 stream streak. There's 3 of her running around there. So, interesting, slightly adjacent topic, Beavis. Kim Menzel found had an ad, got served an ad for a company that makes really weird pins, like really weird pins. And some of them are incredibly adorable. And there was one that was literally, it was like in the shape of a name tag and it just said NPC. And I was like, no, but for real, I would wear that. Like, I've done enough retail jobs in my life and I don't wear a name tag at my current workplace, for which I am delighted. But like the number of places that I'd just be like, yep, this is it. This is where I do it. Oh, I have to go out to like this conference or like help at this event for work. NPC, man. Hilarious. It would be so much fun. And it's very much a mood sometimes. Like just going through the motions one day at a time. Do you know when I feel the most like an NPC? It's when I deal with emails from customers and I'm just saying the same thing every time. Like, emails come in batches sometimes, like whenever you make a change, something new happens or something confusing happens, especially if you have specific rotational timelines. There are like ebbs and flows of particular emails. Did Plum point dump? Okay, everything else is kind of reasonable. That specific one, you want to say no, is my guess. But like there's always ebbs and flows with emails, and so whenever something changes and I have to write the same email 17 times in a row or more, that's when I feel the most like an NPC, because I clearly have a dialogue tree and everyone's selecting the same dialogue option. You contributed a couple of points in there, but you did not contribute most of them. Question, Plum. Do you mean you did not contribute most of the points that you have? Or do you mean you are not the highest contributor of points? Because, you know, English. Beavis, did you just say no like 50 You are not the highest. Beavis, is it you? Are you the highest contributor? Did you just decide no was the answer? This is a great poll. I'm learning so much. Great question, Plum. I don't know. You're right, Beavis. You did spend 0 calories because the calories are meaningless. That's celery. And if that's a joke, I really approve of your joke. You're awaiting the end so you can find out who it is. Whoop. Okay. I need... Great placement. Thank you, sir. You like celery? Yeah. I like celery just fine. It's a great calorie delivery vehicle, aka if you dip it in dip, cheese whiz, peanut butter, and then eat it, delicious. Okay. Fascinating. So the door. So the thing is, this room is really, it goes dark quickly. You also spent no celery. Fair enough. I wasn't sure. I can't. So I'm gonna have to push at least one of those things. And so there's got to be something else that I do in that room. I don't think I have something to handle it right now. I do have a slingshot, but I can't even get around to those steps. That room is just very mean to me. And that's okay. We don't need the room to be nice. Ooh, vociferous. That right there is a $10 word. All right, I believe you. The emphasis is not your fault. I'm still amused by it. Gosh, having a boomerang is like spectacular. Okay, so I'm pretty sure I already took all these hearts, which is fine. Pretty sure this is the only place I can go. I mean, there might be secrets. There always might be secrets. Oops. Ooh, thank you for the help. Okay, so that is eventually going to be a chest. Wow. Great aim. Okay. So once again, chest for destruction of enemies. Ooh, it's a ring. Wow. Yeah, I'm pretty sure No is doing great on this pool right now. But I like the Canadians who made an attempt. Okay, so now I'm up a bit. Can I... So, like, I know I can do this. Nah. Yeah, fair enough. It's very sweet that you checked. In my opinion. Humble opinion. Okay, so... I take it back. I don't think that's a tablet anymore. I'm pretty sure that's a grave. That's okay, Plum. I personally also feel a little more lurky this week, which is fun because I'm the streamer. How do I lurk? Oh man, I was having the most ridiculous afternoon chat. So like my afternoon was insane. But specifically when my afternoon was over and I was trying to go home, I was having to do unfamiliar transit trips, which is why I was like not sure about timing or anything like that for tonight. And I was like crossing my fingers going, oh man, I hope that these bus connections are not the worst to figure out. And the whole time, half the reason that I was stressed is like normally what I would do is I would look up transit directions on my phone using something like Maps. And I tried that, and not only did Maps not know where I was, Like I was in my house and I looked up directions and it was like, oh, so from your work, this is what you do. And I'm like, cool? Not sure why that helps me. I'd really like to get there from where I am. But then the other thing that it was doing that was utterly ridiculous is I was trying to look up like timing of things and it didn't know what time it was. And so I actually took a screenshot and sent it to Kimenzel because you can see the clock on my actual phone in the top corner said like 4:08 or something like that. So the actual clock was 4:08. And when I looked up the directions, it was like, yeah. So if you're starting right now, which is at 4:25, the next bus you can catch will be at 4:31. And I'm like, okay, but what if I'm starting at 4:08, which is now? I'm not going to wait 20 minutes for your amusement? What? And so I like took the screenshot and I was like, look, it's got the time right here. And then the time over here where it's like, yes, if you leave now, it's 15 minutes off. And it was consistently 15 minutes off the whole afternoon. Very frustrating. Anyway, apparently we're trying to break this guy's curse. We have, in fact, got a culprit. Don't be silly. I won't let you. Hold on. How do I... That was the wrong thing to do. How do I hurt him? Do I have to try to kill him? Ah! Not what I wanted to do. I don't have a lot of space there. I wonder if I can fight him, like, on the lower level? If that makes any sense. I really wish I could change to something more useful. Okay. Oh, good! Oh, good. Okay. I can hurt him by, like, moving out of his way and then attacking him. Okay. This is not as bad as I thought when I actually have the mobility. And so I'm glad that he still attacked me after I jumped down, because it was not clear. It was not clear to me that he would. Not bad, but it won't go so well next time. I see. So he's planning on coming back. That's great. What if these do anything? Or maybe they were just like obstacles? And so I wonder if that means that I can use the next room? I hope so? Because I don't think there's anywhere else that I can go. Okay, I think these were just obstacles. Willis, thank you very much for redeeming Spill the Tea. I had it set up so that it like set it, but it's starting to fade. Tea, Earl Grey, hot. This is a Star Trek themed mug that I gave to K. Menzel a number of years ago, but I also like it, and he's not using it tonight, so I am. What I have here is a decaffeinated London Fog, which is a drink that starts with like a shot of steeped Earl Grey, which is why it's decaffeinated. But, well, of course you did. So many people would just recognize this immediately. Like, the aesthetic of it is very Star Trek. But basically it starts with like a shot of steeped Earl Grey, and then I put some steamed milk in, and then fill in the rest of the cup with more water. Fair enough. Well then, good on you. I also don't know if I would call myself a huge Trekkie, but it was one of the shows my mom was really into, and so I watched a lot of it growing up. Thank you, What Up Willis, for redeeming Hydrate for 69 channel points. Nice. And thank you also for your Dehydrate redemption. I have just a smidge left of my Ruffles, my Rooflies all dressed chips. Made in Canada. I was watching a video this week about the Canadian ketchup wars. And these aren't ketchup chips, but they are made in Canada. And it was one of the things that kind of interested me about the whole thing. Strange New World. I'm pretty sure it's on K. Menzel's list, and I don't know if that means that we have Paramount Plus now, or if just when he gets to that part in Star Trek, we're gonna find and locate however best to watch it. But I'm pretty sure it's on the list. I'll get to it eventually. Do you know what we started watching together? Oh man. There are like so many exciting things that we watched since I last chatted with you guys. We watched Moulin Rouge together last weekend, which is a movie I had seen before, but Kim Menzel had not seen before. It's still like a trip, man. It's the weirdest movie, and I can't tell if I like it or if I hate it. I have never been able to, but I've seen it so many times that I'm like, I can't even tell if I like this movie. It's so confusing. But there's lots to admire about how it's done, which is cool. And so I would call it a good movie, whether or not it's a movie that like personally appeals to me. It's certainly a movie I have to be in a particular mood for. But the other thing we started watching is I own an anime on Blu-ray called Fruits Basket. And it's one of my favorite stories ever written in the context of like manga and anime. And so I would say it's my favorite manga ever written. And the original anime that was made in like 2001 or something like that was very shortened. It was only one season. But they did a remake of it a lot more recently. And so in preparation for watching the remake together, Kim Menzel wanted to watch the original because I have it and he doesn't have it. And honestly, I love it so much. It's so fun to watch things that you really enjoy with people who've never seen it before. Well, I'm gonna blow that wall up. Not with the Rod of Seasons. But I will blow that wall up. Okay, so the good news is that I did successfully break the curse, apparently. That... What? Okay. Ooh. It's just so sweet. You know what I mean? And watching the first episode, because so my first experience with the story was with the anime. Pardon me. And I liked the anime so much that I bought the manga at a time when I think only the first 14 volumes had been published in English. It's 23 volumes total. And so I bought all 14 because I went, well, it's only one season. Oh man, it could have been more than one season. I'm pretty sure they knew that they weren't getting a second season, and so they like fast-tracked the story. Because they skip so much in the anime. But I was hooked. Like by the time I got to book 14, I was obsessed. And so as they came out in English, I just bought them. And so I still have the whole collection. And I'm like, I liked the anime. And it led me to the books, which are even better. And so of course I'm still going to have a soft spot for the anime. But this is actually the first time that I'm rewatching the anime since I have read all of the books. And I mean all of the books. And so watching the pilot episode, episode 1, episode 2, there's so much seeding already going on for the end of the story, which is fascinating because that means this author was so into their own story and into their own lore that they knew the character arcs that the characters were going to have to live through when they first started writing chapter 1. And that's really cool to me because that is a level of depth and thought that I just find fascinating, and I love it. Okay, well, we found a compass, which is great. That room does have a chest, and I did know about it. Okay, there's a lot of missing floor in this dungeon. Huh. Huh. Ooh, I have read We're on a High School Host Club. I think I've seen the pilot episode, but I haven't watched the rest of the anime. But I have read it. I might own it? Oh, that's a tricky one. I have a lot of manga that's just like in boxes in one of the closets because we don't have the shelf space for it. I think I own it because it's only like 16 books or something. It's not a very long series. And it is really cute. Like shockingly cute. So much more to the manga. You were surprised how much? Shouldn't have been, but you were. It's actually amazing how much you can communicate in like the context of that. So I guess I get to the stairs this way and I get out either way? Why would I ever go the spiky route? That doesn't make sense to me. Why would I ever go spikes? I think there's just something about the shorthand of communication. Like when you really understand the type of media that you're working with, there is communication shorthand, right? And so it's something I think about a lot when I'm watching TV or when I'm watching movies. The editing and the specific focal points in the shots and the things that they choose to focus on in their like editing cuts, that is its own language of communication, right? Like that's the TV show or the movie telling you to notice something or telling you to think something. And so there's like certain things. Well, hello!
Angry Angel _03 rated my stream with 13 views.
Angel! Hi, Angel. How are you? Welcome in, everybody. It is lovely to see you, delightful folks. Hello, Angel. Hello, Akina. Hello and welcome, everybody from Angry Angel Stream. Angel, I hope that you had... Yeah, that's me. I hope that you had a good time after you clearly gave up on The Witcher and all of the ridiculous reading because you couldn't just go around and stab things. I hope you had a lot of fun starting. Thank goodness you're here would be my guess. Or is that like a regular game for you? Anyway, I hope you had fun with your stream, and I'm sorry that there was so much reading in your Witcher game. But it's delightful to see you. All y'all lovely folks who happen to be here, if you are not already following Angel, you probably should. She's pretty awesome. She's pretty awesome. And welcome in! If you are new here, if it is your first time here, I'm Lady QW. I really like Nintendo content, so I play a lot of it, and right now I'm playing all of the Zelda. All of it. I am currently at... I love you back! Currently, I am at the Oracles games, and I'm just playing both of them at once, and so I'm very confused and I'm not sure which one I'm playing right now, but that's okay. We're fine. Everything's fine. We're doing great. And also I'm getting distracted and talking about media shorthand because there's lovely things to talk about when you are watching like TV or movies, if you're reading books, if you're watching anime, reading manga, like all of those things have... This is just a peculiar mental interest of mine. They have shorthand, and so in the same way that when you're watching a movie, like the movie can sometimes tell you that two characters are interested in each other just because of editing cuts. Like even if the actors have no chemistry, sometimes the editing is what tells me that I'm supposed to know that these characters are interested in each other. And so usually I'm like really invested if the actors also have chemistry, but sometimes they don't, and then I'm just confused because I'm like, it feels like the movie is trying to tell me that they should have chemistry, but they don't have chemistry. And so it's one of the things that I'm aware of, is that there is this separate language in like the type or style of media. And so one of the things that I've always found very interesting about the language of things like manga and anime is the difference between like the full art and the like caricatured version and some of the like screening effects that you can put on. And it gets really fascinating. And so one of the things that I love about Fruits Basket the manga is how well it uses caricatured faces and like screen effects to communicate so many things about the emotional state of the characters. And I wouldn't get that in the same way in like a written book, you know? So the visual element you can use very strongly. And that means that for something like Ouran High School Host Club Willis, because this is what got me on this tangent, like, you're right, it almost feels like it shouldn't surprise me that there's more that goes on in the manga than what they could fit into the anime, just because of how the communication exists on the level of anime and the level of manga. Anyway, it's delightful. And that's just a side tangent. So I'm currently exploring a crypt. This is the Explorer's Crypt. It is only for explorers. And I beat up a ghost so that he would stop cursing me, which means this is basically the mummy. This is the second dungeon that has basically been the mummy. Plum, don't go. Plum, no. Plum, why would you leave? Is it very cryptic? Like I said, if anyone wants to make a pun about crypts, or a pun about the Mummy 1999, it just might wind up being the title of the YouTube VOD when I post that. Oh, hey, look, Akita, you have joined our 3-stream streak club. Lots of folks be getting that today. Because this is the 3rd stream I've had since I ruined all y'all's streaks. Please enjoy. Please enjoy that, Akina. And thanks for being here. It's lovely to see you. Okay, we're going downstairs. Okay, those things. Brendan Brazier returns. Yes. Interesting. How are there only 2 floors? Maybe there's a trampoline jump up rather than a fall down. This is weird though. Oh, I haven't found the map. Okay, so I can't see the shape of the dungeon yet. I'm less confused. So I'm gonna have to fight all of these things. Now the good news is that I have the magic boomerang. Ooh. The good news is that I have the magic boomerang, but one of these might be real. It was not that one. What if they're all real? Oh good, that one didn't try to kill me. Gosh, with the boomerang, that's a very different kettle of fish. I think I'm gonna push him. Hello? Up. And over this way. That means that I'm gonna go around. And like that. Okay. So the tricky thing is I want to go in every direction first because I don't want to have to fight those Armos again. I mean, not that it was hard. So actually it would be fine. Maybe I'll just save here and we'll see what's happening. To the left and the right. Okay, so there's some kind of secret here. I see. Woo! Ah, it's a trampoline! And it's A Nooksunamoosh. A Nooksunamoosh is actually fantastic. If Moosh appears in this stream, that's a tempting one. Okay. Come on. Stop being so energetic. Interesting. What am I trying to do with that button? It's just kind of there. And I don't currently have an item that can interact with it because I don't have the cane. But what I could do, hold on, because what I have is a trampoline. And so it's there, and I want it to be 3 south of there. 1 south, 2 south, 3 south. Oh, very nice. Well, that's interesting, because I definitely was like, it's there for the trampoline, and it was not there for the trampoline. That's cool. I like that. Clever. Clever, clever, clever. And yes, they will reset the Armos statues, I guess. That's fine, I'll take it all the same. Because I do have the magic boomerang. Interesting. Interesting. I think I'm gonna have to start this up. Like, I'm gonna have to find those stairs and come around. Poison Darth Frog, good evening. It's dangerous to— ouch, you pesky kid! Take this! Amazing. The mummy is the definition of mummify this guy, put a curse on him. But what about if he comes back to that's somebody else's problem? We won't be here to worry about that. It absolutely is. And have I mentioned— I know I've mentioned this a lot. Have I mentioned exactly how bad the Magi were at their job? Just constantly. The whole movie is the Magi being bad at their jobs. But very gung-ho. Just really bad at their jobs. Not only does the dude come back to life once, he comes back to life twice. Ridiculous. Because the mummy returns. There's a whole other movie. Okay, so I'm gonna have to approach that differently. Whee! Thanks for the health. Whee! Thanks for even more health. They're so bad at their jobs. Where's the darts from? Oh! Is it a different one? That's really interesting. I hate it when they do things that I like, chat, but I like that. It's a different one every time, possibly. Or at least it was a different one the 2 times that I've been in this room. But the idea that it's a different statue each time is fantastic. I love that. Anyway, how y'all doing? Happy Wednesday. Yeah, let's go boomerang. Ooh. Great! Oh, hey, look, you too! Poison Darth Frog, welcome to the 3-stream streak club. Got a few of those. Got a few of those today. How am I doing? Well, it started when I was about 5 years old. Of course, Plum, of course. Tell me everything. I'm gonna have to dash. I bet I'm gonna have to dash. Oh my. Oh my. Oh. Oh my. Oh my. Okay. Okay. I can do this. I understand the concept. The execution is just gonna take me a minute. You just wrestled my You just wrestled your Christmas tree because it didn't want to go to sleep. Well, that's unusual. Did you win? Oh, I see. Is one of these rooms. Is this my path? I think this is my path disappearing. So this might be a speed thing. Yeah, looks like maybe it is. So we might have to try this a couple of times. We've reached a compromise. So now that you've asked that, Plum, if it all started when you were around 5, but how are you doing at 6? That specifically reminds me of a poem by A.A. Milne, which is called Now We Are 6, and it is the poem that his second book of poems was named after. And it goes... I probably only have most of this poem memorized. Sorry about that. When I was 1, I had just begun. When I was 2, I was nearly new. When I was 3, I was a little more me. When I was 4, I was just a bit more. When I was 5, I was hardly alive. But now I am 6, and clever is clever. I think I'll stay 6 forever and ever. And I just love the energy of that, because it is the teeniest little poem, but it has such growing up energy. Like, the amount of time it takes for you to realize things beyond now I'm 6 and then clever is clever, I think I'll stay 6 forever and ever. It's adorable. Okay, I'm gonna go. That was the right choice, apparently. Was to run across the bridge. So some of these are probably going to be real. Sorry, Moosh. You most likely can't help me. Oh gosh. Oh gosh. Hello? Interesting. So am I trying to get them onto the buttons? Or onto... Okay, do you push? No. What am I doing? Is this a puzzle? Do I have to move other things into place? Okay. Gotcha. Gotcha. Fascinating. Well, I understand now. That doesn't make me better at it, but I do understand. 6th was the year that I was like, I'm gonna remember being 6. I know because I remember. I mean, it does make you wonder, did you think that every year and 6 is just the one you remember? I actually remember, and this is kind of neat, I remember being 3. I have memories from 3 years old. I don't remember turning 3, but I actually have lots of memories from the year that I was 3. I think I only get the chance to push each of these once, which is a little ridiculous. Wow. But second try, apparently. Nice. It's like you filed them differently in your mind palace. Fair enough. Interesting. I don't think I can jump across this gap. It's all file drawers. Just like filing cabinet after filing cabinet after filing cabinet. Okay. I don't think I can jump across that. Interesting. Unless I had Moosh. If I had Moosh, I could jump across it. But I can't. Which means we're gonna try to get back now. Whee! Moosh! Okay, so that was fun, but I couldn't finish it. I still don't have the map, which is probably fine, but it means I don't really know what I'm working with. Big surprise. I have... Oh, I have full health already. Interesting. That there were stairs down, but they didn't lead to the other stairs. Trampoline in the center of the room. Great and all, not very helpful. Okay. So, slightly accessible trampoline in the center of the room. Is there anywhere that I want it to be? Oh goodness. I can do better than that. I think it's one more over. It's 2 more over. Oh, that was the wrong way to do that. Really? So I need to get it out. Don't think I can do this. I don't see any way for this to happen without it getting stuck against a wall. Because if I actually do push it up, I hope that you sleep well, Plum. It was lovely to see you here for a little bit. Gute Nacht. Fascinating. There's got to be a way. Followed by yeah. Okay. Very nice. May I please have the map or something useful? Ah! Oh, interesting. So that's a bubble. It doesn't hurt me. But it does prevent me from using my sword. That's okay. Oh my goodness. It is the mummy. Fascinating. There's definitely rooms that you can only get to by falling, it seems. Yes. That is exactly what is happening. He's just smashing into the roof and falling. And the funny thing is, if we were physically there, we could look up and see that we're not going to make the jump. But because I'm not physically there, I have to like keep the map in my head from having successfully made a jump. It's very funny. Unless I go up a room and there's explodable walls. But I don't think so. So exploring that way is tricky. But I do have another key. Maybe I should try exploring that way anyway. Is this the one with the flippers? Okay, I have flippers. I don't have fins. Yeah, absolutely no way. That is not doable without some light, so let's go this way. Fun. hope there's floor everywhere here. There's definitely another enemy. Ah, it is a speed thing. Mexico, welcome in. Lovely to see you. Thank you for redeeming seasonal candy, non-seasonal candy. Yep. I was not quick enough. I was not quick enough. This is a tricky room. Can I move these? Seasonal candy, non-seasonal candy, dehydrate, and hydrate for 69 channel points. Nice. I will do all of those things. I'm going to start with the dehydrate because I can. How are you tonight? Thank you for the snack break. I'm pretty sure this is just a matter of speed, but I'm not very quick. And so that's fundamentally confusing. Bows? Ooh, I love that suggestion. Mexico, thank you for redeeming costume time. Do I have a big enough bow here, or do I need to go hunting? Pretty sure I have a very big bow. There it is! Hello, friend. I'm gonna put it on this side so that it's slightly more visible. There you go. Massive. It's like half the size of my face. Is 96 noise? I'm amused by that. So chat, my seasonal candy this month, it is January. It is a winter up here in Canada. So I have a wintergreen Lifesaver Mints. And in keeping with that theme, my non-seasonal candy is candy canes. Since I missed streaming in the month of December, I didn't get to have them as my seasonal candy. And that's very sad because they are one of my favorite candies ever, ever, ever. And I waited all year for them to come back into season, and then I didn't get to stream when they were in season. And so that's very sad. So this one is being very annoying to open. So I'm going to go 96 would be Ekin, you're right. Laura. So I'm going to go ahead and snack on that for a little bit. And in a minute, when I'm confident I'll be okay, I'm going to add the wintergreen mint. Thank you again for the snacky snack break. Do they work on a diagonal? Nope. Okay, so then here's my next guess. I have to combo this. How did TTS pronounce that? Great question.
Essen.
Beg pardon?
Essen.
Essen. That's how it would. I don't think I want to do this with a slingshot. Much better. So, you hope to break my curse? I'm tougher than my sister. Oh, okay. The ghosts are related. I will stop you. Oh. Oh gosh. I don't love your skill set. I will tell you that much. You are tougher than your sister, you're right. Oh. The predictability of the movement is not there for me. But that's okay. Next time, I shall leave this crypt. Okay. Good for you. I'll collect some more seeds. So that should have broken the curse in the other room. That's what that should have done. Am I sure that there's no secrets in these walls? I'm pretty sure. He's making a list. He's checking it twice. Gonna find out who's essing or nice. That's so good. And you know what's even funnier? Yesterday at work, I also rewrote the words to that same song to amuse the marketing team. And one of them wanted to use it for like an actual ad, but I was just being goofy. And someone else vetoed it because it was Christmas music, and they were like, we're not putting that in an ad. It doesn't matter that it was funny. But I like your creativity. Okay. Are any of these help? One of them is. Oh, that could be worse. At least this hasn't been too bad in terms of the actual exploration. I do not have a key. Oh, that's gonna be a fun room to come at from the other side. I am not looking forward to this. Whoa. Interesting. This room is weird. It feels like I'm coming in from the wrong side, but that's not true. But it does feel like I'm on the wrong side for this, because I don't have any way of making this first. Well, is there something over here? Oh, hello! Mexico, thank you for redeeming Stretch. Let's do it. Let's take our breaks. Right after we figured out something that was new. I was sitting there being like, maybe there's one of those that I just can't see off screen. But apparently, that magnetic glove works on armor. And so let's not forget that. And by let's, I mean I need to not forget that. It seems like that might be important. Yeah. That's about right. 2 trampolines, much confusion. Ah, and now they're spinning. And since they're spinning now I can actually use them. Okay. Oh dear. They're back. It's okay, I can defeat them more effectively. Yeah. So now that this is spinning, I understand. Do I have to dash jump? I might have to dash jump. I don't know if this is the right solution, but it's probably a solution. Interesting. I feel like I'm trying to get to the area with the trampolines. Does that mean that those blocks are destructible? Okay. Well, let's try it. Interesting. Why does that help me? I don't see why that would help me. I can hit this on a diagonal. Maybe? So if I can release... Okay. This is a terrible idea. And I don't know if it's gonna work. But I have like a frame after I release the button that lets me like change the polarity. So I'm wondering if I have to combine that with changing the direction that I'm facing. That did not work. I'm not convinced I did it right. Ooh, I had a second there. What did I do differently? I mean, I didn't time it correctly. So that's fair enough. Okay. Very nice. Now what? I'm over here with the trampolines. That's what I wanted. Right? Okay. Don't know what the red one's for. Kate Bloomer! Thank you for redeeming a non-free hug. One moment, please. I patted the camera on the back. You couldn't see me, but I did. How are you, Kate? Happy Wednesday. Willing to go this way? I can jump the distance. Woo. Woo. Those torches really had my number. A little lonely. Oh, sorry to hear that. Well, thanks for stopping by. Fascinating. What do I do? Aw! Well, that's sweet. Do I want... What is... Okay, I can't jump across this pit. I am doing okay. Thank you for asking. Okay. So what is this trampoline do? Oh! Oh! Extra. Okay. Whee! Fascinating. Why? The way the boomerang works annoys me sometimes. I understand what happened, but I'm just gonna have to be more patient. These are tricky jumps. Fascinating. I can throw myself down here, which gets me to the other side of this room, which gets me to a new space. That was very complicated. This is complicated movement. Ooh, almost got him. Okay. This is a very stressful dungeon. Very stressful dungeon. Woo! I got a Rock's cape. Press and hold the button to do a double jump? Well, that needs to be learned now. I'm a flying squirrel! Chat, I'm a flying squirrel now. I'm a flying squirrel and I don't know how it helps me. Press and hold instead of pressing twice seems not quite right. I think I would agree with you. I definitely had to think really hard about it to press and hold and not double press. It's the difference between playing Kirby and playing Peach in Smash Bros. What was my last one? Okay, I'll save. I have a double jump. I don't actually know. I want to try this. I don't actually know if it'll take me 3. It will! Well, that's how I cross those wide gaps, chat. That's fantastic. that has opened up. Oh, if I can 3 jump. Shoot. There's a room that I was in before that has a pit I can cross now, and I don't remember where that room is. But there's 3 directions that I haven't been successful at. And so it's probably one of those 3. Okay, well, we experiment. Where do we need to go? Good news is I can do that now, which I really do quite like. This is a neat item. Can I go down if I go over? I cannot. I still need a key for that. Okay. Interesting. So it's not going down here. I also don't think... so 2 squares up and 1 square to the right of where I am right now, there's like an exit to the right of that room. I think that's the one that I have to come from the other side to like push a metallic ball down so that I can put it on a button to get a chest. Nope, that's that one. So maybe that's the one. You've been unsuccessful at the direction up. Okay, so that's the one where I need to get the chest. And so maybe where I'm trying to get is 2 up, 1 to the right. I think I have chuck dust on my finger. Very unhelpful. Either way, we do this. Ow. Let's see if any of these give me more health. One money. I got 1 health. So it's possibly an up and over. Ooh! Right. Ah. No, that is the one. What? Down a floor? Down a floor. Okay. Well, how convenient that there are some stairs down here, apparently. Oh, this one. Fun. Gosh, these things are going to absolutely wreck me. Oh dear. I didn't have the right item out. Oh boy. But then I didn't have the item in the correct direction. It's fine, we got there. What am I doing? Oh, it is this room. It's this room. Okay. This is actually where I want to be. This is the room that I was remembering. Fascinating. Whew. Oh, the flying squirrel is not as good as Moosh. But we made it. Oh, right. These guys. How do I hurt them again? I think I have to use the opposite. Okay. We're gonna try to do this better. Oops. Well, thank you. They're too good at attacking me. They're too good at attacking me. I'm gonna have problems with these guys. How do I get better at this? So they really only attack when they are red. Oh. Oh, that's not what I wanted. I can't actually get that. Why are they so far away from me? Would like that. Oh, fascinating. That is not what I was expecting to get. But I did get them all. Oh, interesting. Oh, interesting. Okay. This I can work with. What are you? You are a key. Okay. So that is gonna let me deal with the room with the lock block. I think that's the only time. Interesting. Like, slowly but surely, I'm making my way through this dungeon. Kate Bloomer, thank you for redeeming Hydrate for 69 channel points. Nice. But goodness me, this is a confuzzling dungeon. Ooh, I found it. That was very quick. And I'm like not going to acknowledge it because I'm really hoping some of these guys will give me health. Not quite what I wanted, but not so bad. even what I want to do? Is this where I want to go? Going up is not going to help me. Right, where was that? Was that there? Or was that here? It might have been here. It was here. Here's the thing. All of these tiles are gonna attack me. And I think I need to do this quickly. I don't know if I need to do this, like... Actually, this is a much better vantage point. Okay, we're gonna save here. We're gonna see... Oh, boy. Okay. First of all, kindly... Oh my goodness. This is tricky. Ah! Oh, good. Some of them stick around. Well, that's good to know then. Then I don't actually need to hurry. I can just wait. Oh, goodness. No, why is that one so tricky? So he really wants to travel a lot of squares. And he keeps getting knocked off that platform. It's like it's got slippery edges. Anytime that key actually wants to do something. Right, I can single tap. But then I need to move. Okay. Well, that's how you're supposed to do it. I don't like it, but I did it. It's a very floaty... That wasn't supposed to be a pun, but it's a very floaty mechanic. Like, it doesn't feel nice to do that kind of jump. Do I need to throw bombs at these guys? Interesting. Oh, that's only gonna push up. Well, that's what I need. Oh, I accept that fairy. I need to remember... Whoop! That this floor is going to try to kill me. No. I think this might be a better... need to stand here and wait. Very nice. I would love that health, please. Am I supposed to be able to make this jump? Maybe I can make it like from this corner? Maybe I'm supposed to do a dash and Rock's Cape? Okay. Well, let's give ourselves a couple options. Ooh, that was really close. So possibly... Yep. Yep. Okay. Dash and Rock's Cape. I still have to get around and go up the other side of this weirdo's face. So I'm probably like... Oh, it's both of them. What is that guy? Oh, I understand, I think, maybe. I understand. I think that one of their attacks is to put out torches. So I think I'm going to have to light them again. Ooh. Just gonna take a hot minute to do some lighting, you weirdos. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. No! No, go with the correct direction! Okay, chat, that... I threw like 7 seeds at that torch and it didn't work. But I understand what I'm supposed to do. It might be easier if I use the slingshot, and it also might not be. I'm gonna try it one more time with the walking. Oops. Goodness me. I need at least one of them to be destroyed. I don't wanna. Okay. So now in theory, I should be faster than the one. No, never! I'll come back to haunt you! That took a lot of my health. I am very grateful for that fairy. That was stressful. Okay. But I understood it. They did actually give me the information that I needed for that, which I like. As y'all probably know, especially if you've watched me for a while, I have like really particular opinions about combat and about boss fights because those aren't why I play Zelda games. I play Zelda games for the adventure and the exploration. And so what I tend to love are the puzzles and the mazes and like the map movement and like things like that. And I tend to get really annoyed at the boss fights if the boss fights don't explain themselves well. And so this actually did explain itself pretty well because it explained, like, we fought both of those ghosts individually before, and so I already knew what types of attacks I was going to be dealing with and what type of movement I was going to be dealing with, and that's what I was watching for. And so when it reset the first time, I was like, what? But it has explained that to me before. Because if you do screw up on getting out of those rooms where the torches just go out, it resets you to the beginning of the dungeon. And so it hadn't really occurred to me that there were torches in the room and that they were going out because I was looking at the enemy movement. But it's not a difficult step to take because you have all the information. You've done all of these tasks before. And that makes it an okay mini boss fight in my books. This is a lot of steps. These guys are gonna wreck my day. And they're gonna be back every time I come up, aren't they? Okay, that might not have been worth my time. I don't think it's worth my time. If I go up this one, if I go up this one, let me see. I want to get to this one, I think. I got a rupee. Okay, what else is going on in this room then? Is there like a way out? That one looks very way out-ish. How do I get to the one on the bottom? Oh my. Okay, I want this one. Ah. That's boss key room though. That means there's got to be another way out of this space because I don't have the boss key yet. So, is there another exit? There is another exit from this room. Interesting. I need to get to that upper stair. I don't think it's respawning the ones that I've destroyed. Okay, how do I get to that one? Oh, interesting. I can do it from here. There we go. So I can leave the room this way. And now I'm somewhere new and special and kind of ridiculous. Okay. in concept, I think I know where we're going with this room. And so I can warm up for that and make plans for next week, because I do note what time it is. Delightful. Okay. So it's almost 9 o'clock. I've had a long day, which means I am a little bit tired. As I said, I was feeling a little bit lurky myself, and so I really appreciate you guys coming and hanging out with me, and watching me kind of low pressure work my way a room at a time through this silly Crypt exploration in my The Mummy 1999 remake starring Link and Brendan Brazier. Joke courtesy of Plum. I did still have quite a lot of fun with this. This is a curious dungeon. It's tricky. I did not get switched even once to debut this. I mentioned it twice, and no one did anything. I've just been working on this dungeon the whole stream. It's the most consistent I've ever been, which is delightful in its own way. So I am going to sign off for tonight. As far as I am aware, my Wednesdays are still free. Well, thank you for being here, Poison Darth Frog. And so this was the only Wednesday that I had a question about because of the mess. The temptation is palpable. Today was a bit of a mess, but I still made it here, and so that was the only one I was worried about. So we should be good to be continuing Wednesdays, 7 p.m. We're working on these Oracles games. We are gonna get there, and then we're gonna get to move on to Wind Waker. So I'm excited about that. I'm just taking a look at the other folks who may or may not be live. And I think we're probably gonna go visit. Yeah, I think that would make sense. It feels like it's been a while since I streamed, and that's not true. It's been a week, but like having that month off really was quite crazy for me. So I want to see. There we go. We're gonna raid Skybills, who is a fantastic streamer. Just like way huge and super delightful, but she's always kind. She's doing some retro gaming and is apparently achievement hunting, which sounds like fun to me because I love retro games. And so we're gonna go visit there. I'm just gonna drop you guys off. I hope you have a little bit of fun with Skybills. I will be back next Wednesday at 7 p.m. Eastern Time. So same time, same place. I stream Wednesday nights. It's what I like to do. There will always be more Zelda, and so there will always be more to do. And if you feel like coming and hanging out, I would really appreciate that. But even if you don't, I hope you have a wonderful rest of your Wednesday, a wonderful rest of your week, a wonderful weekend. Hold babies if you want to, but don't bother if you don't. If you were one of the voters who said no. That's from a poll early in the stream. Sorry about that. Regardless, have a good one, lovelies. And as always, keep it cute. Bye.